to do a water flow. So we'll flow close to the ground. We'll move with the breath. And we will focus on Svadhisthana chakra, energetically and physically. Svadhisthana is close to the pelvic floor, but inside the body. So if you were to draw a line between the tailbone and the pubic bone, right in the middle of that line and inside is the area, the energetic area that we are working with. And it's associated with water in the yogic tradition. If we have time, we're going to work also with bellows breath. It's a big breath in, big breath out, feeling that mostly the breath comes from the belly. And we'll also work with Agnisara, that pumping of the belly in and out on empty. And we'll work with Agnisara in particular positions that also access that point. We'll be doing a lot of crossing of the body to feel our way into Svadhisthana. So we are going to start in reclining child's pose. Oh, for our practice, only one block today, and of course a blanket and a washcloth if you like to use one. So sitting on the heels, come into reclining child's pose, bring your hands by your feet and release your forehead down and allow the back body to open by softening the shoulders downward. Keep gathering the legs together though, and begin to find the breath here. So taking deep inhales and exhales, not coming to our deepest breath yet, of course, but feeling into the back body, expanding with the in-breath and gently drawing in with the out-breath and deepening the breath. 2 more breaths like this. Feeling the deep crease created by the thighs and the torso. Let the breath empty. Now, as we inhale, we'll slowly sweep up and reach the arms up. Lift the heart, look up, and exhale, curl the hands toward you and come right back down to reclining child's pose. Again, inhale with the breath, rise, and exhale, come down. Inhale, rise, and exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, rising to the knees, interlace the hands behind the head. As we exhale, go up, out, and over toward the right, just to empty the breath. Inhale, rise through center, and exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, heart lifts and opens. Exhale, come to all fours. Adjust as needed, tabletop. Inhale, cow, tail up, head up. Exhale, push the floor away and find cat. Inhale, cat. And exhaling, cat. Inhaling through neutral, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and adjust into down dog. Any organic movement here, a little side to side, maybe a little bit of bounce. Inhale, roll it out into plank. And exhale, leading with the hips, down dog. Inhaling, plank pose. Heart forward, heels back, gather the outer thighs in. Exhale, the knees down, find a toe stretch back. Inhaling, unfurling forward, lengthen, and drape the body down. Taking an inhale, gently rise for baby cobra. Maybe a little organic movement here. Exhale, come down. Inhaling through cobra, tuck toes, hips to heels, down dog. Inhaling to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bending the knees deeply, empty the breath, stay empty. Deep crease between the thighs and the torso. Inhale it out to plank. And exhale to down dog. Tiptoe the hands back to the feet. And just hang in a rag doll. Let the head release. You can grab your elbows and find a little bit of a sway. Switch out your grip. Empty the breath here. Slowly inhaling, come up one vertebrae at a time. Continue to inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, reach. Bringing the right palm behind the left, go up, out, and over toward the right. Just to empty the breath. Side opening. Inhale through center. Switch out the palms, left behind right. Exhale, up, out, and over toward the left. Inhaling, reach and open. And exhaling, take a swan dive in. Soften the knees, come through ragdoll. Place your right hand between the feet and a little bit in front. Bend the right knee a lot and lift the left arm up. Straightening the left leg. You don't need to lock out the knee, but have a straight left leg and flush the chest toward the side. Deep bend in that right knee. Inhale, reach and expand. Exhale, come down, switch out the hands. Bend the left knee a lot, reach the right arm up. Straightening the right leg and flushing the chest toward the side. Pushing the floor a little bit away, lifting the gaze as well. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, ragdoll. Inhale, lengthen. And exhaling, let's go ahead and walk the hands out. Finding a down dog. Inhaling, plank pose. Exhaling, the knees come down, toes extend, child's pose. Look beyond the hand, glide along the floor into a nice cobra here. Exhale, hips to heels, a down dog. Taking another breath or two here. Empty completely. Creating space, step the right foot forward. Low lunge with the back knee lifted, feet on separate tracks. Inhale, heart forward, heels back. Exhale, out and over the midline. Inhale, heel back. Feel through the inner heel, open the heart, release the hips downward. Exhaling, straighten and go out and over. Inhaling, coming back down. Exhale, turn to the long side of the mat. Align the feet, and on your next exhale, crab towards your left. Pinning the left knee open, send the tailbone back. Stay low, inhale through center, and crab to the right. Inhaling through center, come to the left and hold for 3 breaths. Release the hips down, extend the right leg, lengthen the torso, tailbone to crown. As we empty the breath, you can go a little deeper. Coming through center now, go to the front of the mat, the right foot in front. Find again that low lunge with the back knee lifted. Ground your left hand slightly in front of the right toes and open into a nice gentle side opening, reaching the right arm up. Keeping the left leg strong, scissoring the upper inner thighs. Gentle twist. Empty the breath here. Now come to the knife edge of both feet and spin towards your right open side. Send your right arm back into a diagonal and lift your lower inner thigh up to your upper leg. Go a little deeper here. Feel the upper inner thighs touch on the knife edge of the feet. Slowly coming forward, adjust, and step back to down dog. Emptying the breath here. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale the knees down, extend the feet, child's pose. Inhale, glide along the floor. and open into a nice cobra. Exhale, hips to heels, down dog. Creating space, we'll step the left foot forward, sending right heel back, especially working through the inner right heel. Inhale here, and exhale out and over the midline. Straightening. Inhale, rebend, open, and exhaling, straightening. Inhaling to open. Exhale, turn to the long side of the mat. Make sure the feet are nice and aligned in a wide stance. Exhale, crab to the right. Inhaling through center. Exhale, crab to the left. Inhale through center, hips low. Exhale to the right, hold. Pinning the right knee open. Find length through the torso. Go a little deeper. Empty the breath here. Coming through center, turn to the top of the mat, left foot in front, feet on separate tracks, right hand down, a little bit in front of the left foot, and reach the left arm up. Scissor the upper inner thighs and open here, aligning the shoulders, keeping them relaxed, gazing up. Gentle twist. Come to the knife edge of both feet and reach the left arm up and lift the hips up. Keep scissoring so your upper inner thighs touch. Reaching, lifting. Coming back through center. Step back to down dog. Inhale into the balls of the feet. Go again into that bent knee down dog. Empty all the air out. This time, Uddiyana, scoop the belly, pit of the belly, back toward the spine, up toward the heart. Inhale, plank. Exhaling, down dog. Toe heel the feet, widen them out and turn them out. Walk the hands in and find a squat pose. Splaying the knees open, releasing the tailbone down. On our next exhalation, fingertips down. Turn the toes so they're in front of the heels, but leave the feet wide. So we'll find our first Agnisara here with the torso parallel to the floor. Ground the feet, engage the legs. You can be on hands or fingertips. You could even theoretically be on blocks. Empty the breath here. All the air out, pump the belly in and out. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and fold in. Shake the head yes and no. Toe heel the feet in. And exhaling, empty the breath and deepen into the fold. Reverse swan, come all the way up. Bring your left hand behind the right. And exhaling, go out and over toward the left. Inhale, rise it up. Switch out the hands and exhale, bring it to the other side. Inhale, lift and open. Swan dive into the legs. Take a walk with the hands out. And come into down dog. Adjust in your down dog. Take 3 breaths here. Grounding through the palms, heels reaching down. With our next inhale, slowly let the knees come down, hip distance apart, and rise to the knees. So here you can always put a blanket under the knees if you don't have padding. Interlace the hands behind the head, empty the breath. Take a deep inhale into the whole torso. Re-inhale. And begin to fold down and up with the breath held in. Meeting at the top, exhale. Palms to heart center. Tuck the left toes for support, hands to the waist, and bring your right foot out, toes facing forward. The toes can be slightly in front of the left knee. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, going toward the left. Fingertips or hand, you can also put your hand on a block. Press the hips forward and reach the right arm overhead. One nice long line from the right foot to the right fingertips. Palm can be flipped up or down. Press the hips forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swim the arm in that direction. Walk out through a tabletop in an arc. Walk to the right. Left hand catches above the right ankle. Bring the elbow and the shoulder down. Bring the head down. Pull a little bit back with that arm. Stay nice and vertical on the left leg. Reach the right arm up. And then wrap the waist or bind the leg. Keep sending that right hip point back. Gazing up. Stay comfortable with your neck. Breathe here deeply. Empty the breath and deepen here. Slowly re-extend the right arm up. Coming forward, find a tabletop with the hands. Draw the right leg directly behind you. Bring the left knee a little to center and then tuck the right knee behind. Find cow face pose. Sitting between the feet. If the hips don't come down, bringing a blanket underneath your hips. Just checking that your feet are pretty much in one line here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left arm under right, eagle wrap. Inhale, up and away with the arm. And exhale, fold into that crease. Keep squeezing your legs. Inhale, up and away. And exhale, fold. Inhaling, up and away. Break it open. Bring your right arm behind the left knee. Stack the palms. Align the forearms. Inhale, lengthen the torso. And exhale, twist. Breathing into that deep crease of the torso with the thighs. Feel your inner thighs touching. Spinning into the twist. Relaxing the shoulders. Empty the breath and deepen. Inhale, palms to heart center. Leave your knees as they are and find tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to neutral. Tuck the toes, down dog. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Decrease, bend the knees a lot. Decrease in the thighs and the torso. Empty completely, Uddiyana Bandha. Push the floor away, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees down, feet extend, child's pose. Inhaling, coming forward and through. Opening into cobra, tuck the toes and lengthen here. Coming down nice and long. Hands by the chest. Lift the legs, Shalabhasana. Lifting the legs and the torso. Barely any weight with the hands right next to the chest. Exhale, feet down, hips to heels, down dog. On our next inhale, Release the knees down. Feet extend. Again, using padding if your knees are wanting it. Inhale, interlace your hands the non-dominant way behind the head. And exhale, up, out, and over. Go toward the left. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, other side, keeping the line of the body. Slow inhale up to hold the breath in. Re-inhale at the top, curling down and lifting up. Meeting at the top, exhale. Bringing the hands to heart center. And pause. Hands come to the waist, tuck the right toes and extend the left leg out. Find all the alignments here, standing strong on your right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, right fingertips or hand down, floor or block. Press the hips forward and twist the head a little bit to gaze up and reach for the left fingertips. Reach and deepen. Inhale here. Exhale, swimming the arm and walking it out, coming through center tabletop. Walk out in an arc. Right hand above the left ankle. Release the elbow and the shoulder down. Head down. Stand strong on your right leg. Invite the outer thigh in. Left hip away from the armpit. Reach the left arm up. Wrap or bind. Make sure you're comfortable here with the neck as you spin to look up. Breathing into the belly. Empty the breath and deepen. Re-extend up through the left arm, releasing back down. Bring the hands to the tabletop. Bring your left leg behind you straight. Right knee to the middle of the mat, tuck the left knee behind, and sit back to Gomukhasana. Cow face pose. Make sure you have a blanket underneath you if the hips are not coming down. Feel the inner thighs coming in, the knees aligned. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right arm under left, eagle wrap. Inhale, up and away. And exhaling, hinge and fold a little bit with a nice flat back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, come down. Lower back coming into the body. Inhale, up and away. Break it open, left elbow behind the right knee, palms together. Align the forearms and twist. Your hip points continue to square forward. Find a deep twist into the pit of the belly. Turn the head as well. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into that space. Empty the breath and deepen. Coming back through center. Rise up with leaving the legs as they are, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Step back. Find your down dog. Step the feet a little bit closer for the next movement. Reach your right leg up. Feel the hips squaring down. Push into the palms, shoulders away from the ears. Point the right foot and open the hip. Drive the left heel down, square the chest to the mat. Bend the right knee and yawn the hip open. Go a little bit deeper, keeping all the alignments. Feel the back of the leg on the left side, the opening through the hip. Square the hips, bring the foot down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. Inhaling, coming forward and through, open. Exhale, release down. Grab a hold of the front of your mat, elbows in behind the wrists. Climb up to the knees. Preparing for puppy stretch with Uddiyana, take an inhale here. Feel the thighs vertical to the floor as you slowly exhale, come down. Maybe the elbows come down. Keep looking forward. Scoop the belly in and back. Inhale, rise a little bit. Walk the hands in, child's pose. As you're ready, down dog. Again, the feet a little closer. Lift the left leg up. Start with the hips squaring down. Try to even out the weight in the arms, both elbows equally straight. Point the left foot and open the hip, driving the right heel down. Square the chest. Bend the left knee and find the posture, opening and strengthening. Shoulders away from the ears. Squaring the hips, down dog. Inhaling through plank, come to an up dog, roll the shoulders back and down, and exhale, lead with the hips, down dog. Strong arms the whole time. Inhale, up dog. Eyes of the elbows forward, shoulders back and down, legs engaged. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, the knees down, toe stretch, go back. Rising up, find a down dog. Create space and step your right foot forward behind the wrist. Low lunge, just where we were before, with the back knee lifted. Scissor the upper inner thighs and fly the arms back. Activating the back leg strong. Now the right hand behind the knee. Reach the left arm forward, create length, slice across and twist. Scissor the upper inner thighs. Finding balance. Spinning the chest through. Relaxing the shoulders. Empty the breath here. Place your left hand down slightly in front of the toes, right fingertips for support, and step your right foot toward the middle of your body with the toes facing forward. Come to the knife edge of the back foot and lift the outer thigh of the back leg up. This time extend the arms overhead. So the right foot is stepping directly down in modified side plank. Reach and lengthen. Slowly adjust and step back to down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, the knees down. Extend the feet, child's pose. Inhaling, gliding forward and through. Open, lengthen, and exhale, release down. Hands by the chest, rise back up to Shalabhasana. Feet hip distance apart. Reach and lift. Activate the legs. Come up a little higher, torso and legs lifting. Exhaling, release down. Tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhaling, cow. And exhaling, cat. Down dog. Breathing in your down dog, deepening the posture. Creating space, the left foot steps forward, feet on separate tracks, heart forward, scissor the inner thighs so you really feel balanced, and then bring the arms up, activating the back leg. Right into a diagonal position, heart opening. Left hand behind the thigh, reach the right arm forward, slice across, press into the palms and twist. Keep sharpening that back leg. You can turn the head as well. Empty the breath and deepen. Right hand down, left fingertips down for support. Step that left foot back a little bit. Ground the left foot down right around the middle of the body. Knife edge of the back foot, lift the outer thigh up so that we're scissoring the upper inner thighs and reach with the left arm. Lengthening and reaching. Micro adjust forward and step back to down dog. Take 5 breaths in your down dog. Feel free to flow if the flow is calling you, or come into stillness. Smiling the inner thighs toward the back wall. Grounding through the inner palms, shoulders away from the ears. Now soften the knees, walk the feet and the hands toward each other. So you come toward the middle of your mat, open the toes out, come down into squat. Splay the knees open. Now leaving your squat as it is, bring your right hand down. Try not to change anything in the lower body and extend the left arm up. Find a wingspan here, a deep crease in the thighs and the torso. Lower back coming into the body. Expand and open. Return through the center for a breath or two. And take it directly to the other side, left hand down. Try not to let the right knee be disturbed at all, staying in the same position. Reach the right arm up. Expand and open. Come back through center. Let the hands release down, head down, and just bring your toes so they're in front of your heels and your feet are wide. Another Agnisara. Inhale, find length, torso parallel to the floor, legs active. Empty the breath completely. All the air out. Pump the pit of the belly in and up on empty. Agnisara. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees a lot, fold. Now reach for the side of your calf, ankle. Come to the heels, scoop your hands under the heels, armpits near the knees. Torso on the thighs. Stay right here with the knees bending a lot, or if you can keep that contact of armpits with knees, torso on thighs, lower back coming in, just straighten a little bit. Breathing deeply here. Exhaling. Release the hands. Toe heel the feet into hip distance apart. Empty the breath here. Reverse swan. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And exhale, release. Ground through the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale down, sun breath. Bring your palms to heart center and take a step forward with the right foot. Come up to knee to chest, begin. You can always stay in knee to chest. Or grab the knee with the right hand, left hand to hip. Or knife edge of the left foot and extend your left arm back. Standing solid on the right leg. Expanding through the breath. Emptying the breath here. Release the knee or the foot. Palms to heart center as we pendulum downward to find standing splits. You can soften your right knee, fingertips down. Lift the left leg up. Open hip variation, spark through the toes. You can bring your right hand behind the ankle. Lift through the left leg, fold into the right leg. You can be gazing in front of your toes or let the head release and looking at your shin. Sharpening the legs, go a little deeper into your fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, square the hips. Step back with the left and reach your right leg up. Go into the open hip. Bend the right knee and open. One-legged down dog. Now as we exhale, come to a modified plank. Bring that right knee toward the right elbow, toward the left elbow, and inhale, reach it up. Do it again. Exhale through modified plank. Right elbow, left elbow. Inhale, one-legged, open hip variation. Last time, exhaling forward. Lifting that leg up. Inhale, open the hip. Now exhale, do the same thing. Step your right hand a little in front. Fall in triangle. Glide your right arm, right leg out. You can catch your head for support. Then release the head and reach for the left fingertips. Lift the head up. The arm up. The hips up. Expand and open. And exhale. Re-extend that leg up. Step it forward. Right to the middle of the mat. Lift your left leg up. Fingertips are square, squaring the leg, framing the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip your left knee behind the right foot. Come down. Inhale, lift. Standing splits. Exhale, dip. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, dip. Inhaling, rising up. Exhale, step to the middle of your mat, squat pose. Again, feeling that we're swaying the knees open. Find the position, lower back coming in, heart and hands coming toward each other. Now, bring the left arm out. You can come right where we did before, or if it's available to you, take an inner rotation with the left arm and see if you can bind that leg and grab a hold of your right hand, wrist, or higher. Again, the idea here, we don't change anything about the squat. If you have the bind, tighten the loop and open a little bit toward the right. Empty the breath here. Slowly break it open. Come right back through the squat. Clarify your squat and then take it to the other side. Again, we can open or inner rotation, wrap low on the shin, grab the left hand, wrist or higher. Maintain your squat, tighten the loop and open into the left diagonal. Breathe into the belly. Slowly release, squat pose. Hands down, lift the hips, toes forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale the breath completely. All the air out, Agnisara. Pump the belly in and out. Inhaling when we're ready. And exhale, bend the knees, fold into the legs. Toe heel the feet to hip distance apart. You can grab the big toes, or you can step on the hands with the wrists, the toes coming toward the wrists. Bend the knees a lot, drape the torso down on the thighs. As we empty the breath, find a deeper fold and just send the hips up. Let the head release. Knees bending any amount or maybe a little straighter. Empty the breath. Break the pose, hands in front. Inhale, reverse swan, bring it up. And exhale, let the arms release down. Inhale the palms to heart center. Exhale, the arms release down. Empty all the air out. Uddiyana Bandha. Feel as though you're lifting up from the inguinal crease deep into the body, right from the pit of the belly. Scoop it all up. Relax the bandha and breathe. Inhale, sun breath. And exhale, let the arms release. Palms come to heart center. Take a step toward the front of the mat with your left foot. Knee to chest. Find the strength in the standing leg. And then you can grab the knee with the left hand or knife edge of the foot, taking whatever posture you did on the first side. Trying to feel the length of the body. And the steadiness of the standing leg. Slowly release the knee or the foot, palms through heart center as we pendulum down for standing splits. Soften that left knee to start with. Send your right leg up. And you can re-straighten your left leg. Framing the foot with the hands or left hand behind the ankle. Spark through the right toes to engage the right leg. Fold into the left leg. Strong legs. Deep fold. Seeing if we can go a little deeper into our posture. Square the hips, ground the palms. Left leg lifts, find that open hip variation, bending the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to left elbow, right elbow, and inhale, reach it up. Open the hip. Exhale, coming through plank again, right elbow, left elbow, or the other way. Inhale, come up. One more time, exhale, left knee, left elbow, right elbow. Inhale, reach the leg up. Come right through again with this movement. Take the left hand forward, fall in triangle. You can support your head as you're spinning and release and press the hips up. Reach for the right fingertips. Expand and open. Slowly release down. Re-extend up through that left leg. Come through knee to chest and step that foot forward. Inhale, frame the foot, reach the right leg up. Exhale, dip the knee behind the foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dip. Just curl down into a little ball. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dip. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your right foot behind the left so that your pinky toes are touching and all the toes are making a V shape. The legs are crossing. We can feel our inner thighs, upper inner thighs touching. Now staying low, walk the hands out towards the left diagonal, release your head, draw your right hip point back and just breathe here into this slinky forward fold. Empty the breath. Feel that IT band and back of the right leg. Now come back through center. Staying in the same position, bring your hands to the waist and empty the breath. On an inhale, rise up through a flat back. And exhale here. Inhale, palms come to heart center. As we exhale, we release the arms down. Empty all the air out. And find Uddiyana Bandha right here. Relax the bandha and breathe. Inhale, arms lift. Hold underneath your right wrist. Bump your hips a little to the right and go out and over. Keep the line of the body. Feel that right side body open. Inhaling up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And slowly, slowly step your feet out to hip distance apart. Take a breath right here in your mountain pose. Shift your weight into your right leg, bend your right knee a lot. Pick up your left foot, eagle, eagle wrap. Any variation of eagle that works for you, arms lift, left arm under the right. And then slowly come down, eagle in the nest. Find a deep crease with the thighs and the torso. Align the elbows with the knees, gaze way out, breathe into the belly. Empty the breath, deepen. Inhale, break it open. Send your left toes behind you. You can tap down or leg lifted. Take your hands up overhead, Kali Mudra, and exhale, pendulum down to parallel, where you come and make a T shape. Reaching with the toes back and the fingertips forward. Lengthen and reach. Soften that right knee. Step back, warrior one. You need to bounce a couple times to find the posture. So we're wide here between the feet, edge of the left foot back. Rise into the diagonal, winging your arms behind you. Sharpen the back leg. Expand and reach here. Keep your right arm going back. Send your left arm into the upper diagonal. Split the arms. Reach and lengthen here. Bring your right hand behind the thigh and find a twist in warrior one. Or any modification of a twist that you'd like. Twisting to the right side. Breathing into the twist. Wringing it out. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly, hands come to the inside. Skandasana, go back toward your left foot, point your left toes to the back, flex your right leg and come down. Options, hands down, or wing the arms as we've done before, or inner rotation with the left elbow, and see if you can bind that right hand or higher. Tighten the loop. Draw the lower back in as you spin it open. Keeping the right leg nice and active. Empty the breath and deepen. Wherever the hands are, they'll release back down to the floor. Slowly rise up. Turn your feet to the long side of the mat and toe heel in so you're in a more narrow stance. Make sure the feet are aligned. They're about 3.5, 4 feet apart. Preparing to find a rotation here. Bring your right hand above the left ankle and reach your left arm up. Send your right hip point up, kitty corner. Open here. Exhale. Either fold into your left leg with your left arm behind the calf, or thread your left arm and your head through. Bend your right knee and grab a hold of the shin with your left hand and then re-straighten. Draw the hip kitty corner up. Empty the breath and deepen the rotation. Just the head comes out. So now our right arm is over the left. Release the hands and eagle wrap them. Inhale, strong legs, flat back, rise up. Open the heart up, lift the hands, and exhale, come right back down, same way. Elephant drinking water. Inhale, scoop it up again, reach up and away. Inhale, hinge and fold, come down. Inhale, reach up and away. Exhale, break it open, interlace the hands behind. Reach and open. And exhale, fold into the legs. Palms can be together or apart. Folding, releasing the head. Reaching the arms perhaps a little further. Empty the breath here. Hands release down. Inhaling to open. Exhaling, turning toward the front of the mat. And stepping down, back to down dog. Inhale, roll it out into an up dog. You can release your knees down if you prefer. Gather your outer thighs in, eyes of the elbows forward, chin parallel to the floor. Sharpen the legs, breathe here, relax the shoulders. Exhale, let the knees release, strong core. Reach and grab the front of your blanket. And as you empty the breath, come down for Uddiyana. Inhale a little bit up. Exhale, child's pose. Take a full breath in and out here. As you're ready, down dog. Create space, step your right foot to the middle of the mat. Lift your left leg up just for a breath, standing splits. And then exhale it and bring the left foot behind the right. Align the toes, little toes, and let your other toes form a V here. Feel your inner thighs touch all the way up to the pelvis. Walk your hands out toward the right. Let your head hang. Draw the left hip point away. As you breathe here. feeling that left leg stretch, strengthen, and engage. Empty the breath. Hands back through center. Strong core, bring your hands to the hips. Inhale, empty the breath in parallel, and inhale to rise it up really slow. Exhaling, releasing the arms down. Feel everything come into the midline. Inhale, the hands to heart center. Exhale, let the hands release down. Slowly empty the breath. All the air out. Uddiyana. Feel that you're lifting right from the inguinal crease and deep inside the belly. Relax and breathe. Inhale, arms lift. Catch underneath the left wrist. Bump your left hip a little to the left and just tug a little bit on that left arm. Try to keep the line of the body here. Feel the left side body open. Empty the breath. Inhale through center. Exhale the palms down. Take your time to step out. Mountain pose at the top of the mat. We will now shift the weight into the left leg. Bend the left knee a lot. Pick up the right foot. Wrap. Or bring the foot around. Arms lift. Right arm under. With a flat back, come into eagle in the nest. Elbows and knees toward each other. And breathe into the belly. Empty the breath and deepen. Inhale, break it open, Kali Mudra. And exhale, balancing stick as you slowly come toward that parallel. Reach fingertips forward, toes back. Finding length here and reach. Fingertips down, soften the left foot, big step back, warrior one. Just first clarify your lower body before coming up. Your back foot, deep bend in the front knee, and then wing the arms behind and find a variation of flying warrior. Make sure the whole back leg is engaged. Leaving the left arms where they are. Reach the right arm. Split the arms and lengthen here. Sharpen the back leg again. Slice across and twist. Finding the variation of twists that you did. Or with me, twisting in a warrior one. See if you can align the forearms. Relax the shoulders from the ears, wring it out. Deep bend into that front leg. Exhaling here. Inhaling, hands inside. Skandasana, go back, turn the right toes back. And come down, flex the left foot so the left leg is super engaged. And then again, stay right here, pinning that right knee open. Or reach it up. Or in a rotation with the right arm, and see if the left hand or higher. If you have the bind, tighten the loop and breathe here deeply. Empty the breath. Slowly release the hands down if they're elsewhere. And take your time to press and rise. And align the feet again into that narrow stance. Parallel feet about 4 feet apart. Now we'll bring the left hand above the right ankle, reach the right arm up, and exhale. You can fold into that right leg, sending that left hip point kitty corner, or thread the arm through and to the head, grab a hold, bend your left knee first, grab a hold of the bottom of the shin, and then re-straighten and send your left hip point back, let your head release. Breathing into this rotation. Empty the breath and deepen. Just the head comes out. Now the left arm is wrapped in front of the right. Find an eagle wrap. Strengthen the legs and the core. Inhale, rise to a flat back. Open up, so this is a gentle back bend here. And exhale, dive right back down. Elephant drinking water. Inhale, rise it up. And exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, rising it up. Break it open, interlace your hands, non-dominant way. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hinge and fold. Softening the knees as needed, let your head release. And just send the arms overhead. Maybe straightening the legs a little bit more. Let the head be completely loose. Release the hands down. Bringing the hands or fingertips underneath the shoulders. Empty the breath completely. Finding another round of Agnisara. Let it go when you're ready. Turning toward the front of the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, the knees down, feet extend. Child's pose. Inhale, glide along the floor and open. Find length here as you open into that organic cobra. And exhale, release down. Tuck the toes and zipper the legs together. Bring the arms out to a side in a T. Lift the arms and the legs up together. See if you can have the feet touching, gazing up. Lifting a little higher. Slowly soften down. Hands come by the chest, strong core. Keep the knees and the feet together. And exhale, go back. Find reclining child pose. Bring your hands by the feet. And just like we started, breathe into the back body. Bring the hands under the shoulders and sit on the heels. And now we'll find bellows breath here. Hands just above the knees, lengthen chin parallel to the floor. Gather your legs together. Draw your lower back in, tongue to the roof of the mouth and chin parallel to the floor. The breath, and as you're ready, begin. Empty the breath completely. Slow inhale to fill the torso with breath. Soften the shoulders. Re-inhale at the top. Hold the breath in, Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha. Relax Mula Bandha, lift the head and exhale. Open the eyes if they close. Take a whole breath in and out. Allow everything to normalize. Meeting in a down dog as you're ready. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right. Big toes together, heels a little bit apart. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Reverse swan. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, dive right back down. So here we want to have our block handy toward the middle of our mat. Step the right foot back. Release the knee down. Extend the foot. Straighten the left leg and go back. Grab your block. And sit right at the edge of the block with your left hip point. You can grab your right ankle, shoelace part of the foot down, come forward a little bit. So make sure you're sitting right at the edge of the block. Of course, you could use a blanket. We're coming into heron pose, and maybe you don't need to use anything in heron. You can be down on the floor. Rising up really helps the posture. So we start by grabbing a hold of the foot, either side, with the hands, and draw the belly and the thigh toward each other. Slowly, you can stay right here, or slowly extend the leg. Keep gazing up so that you want to feel as if you're folding. You're folding into that leg, even though we're lifted. The elbows can come in, that helps relax the shoulders. And just go to your edge. You don't want to collapse the lower back backwards. Fold a little deeper by drawing the torso and the leg toward each other and upward. Hairline to toes. Empty the breath. Now slowly you can hold that calf and let the leg release down with control. Remove the block, having a handy for the second side, and find your seat on the right heel, right on the perineum. Reach for the calf, ankle, or foot. Empty the breath here and find 5 bellows breaths. All the air out. Now take a slow inhale in. Staying in the diagonal. Slow exhale out. At the very bottom of the exhalation, 3 bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Draw the chest toward the chin, activate the left leg. Scoop the navel back and up. Relaxing the bandhas, we lift. Come to the vertical for a breath. With the support of our hands, we gently transition forward. Feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Reverse swan, bring it all the way up. Exhale, dive right back down. Lengthen and prepare, and send the left foot back. Let the left knee come down. Grab your block to position it so that as you straighten the right leg and go back, you're going to land with the sitting bone right at the edge of the block. So take a breath or 3 here to adjust. You can even peel the left calf away. Make sure you're toward the edge of the right right sitting bone. Draw the knee in, and then again, we start by catching the foot. And we find the alignment of the torso and the thigh, bringing the calf to parallel to the floor. Draw the lower back in and lift through the heart a little bit. You can stay here or start to straighten. The two sides may feel very different. Torso and the leg are coming toward each other, and both of them are lifting upward. Make sure your elbows are not out, but in. If it really feels more comfortable actually having them out, you can. But generally speaking, as the elbows come in, the shoulders can relax. Fold into that right leg. Breathe here into the back of the leg, a little bit into the IT band as well. Keep the lower back coming in. And look for an edge. Lift. And then grabbing the thigh, the calf, let the leg descend with control. Remove the block. Perineum on the left heel. Mahamudra position, right into a diagonal, shoulders relaxing down and back, heart forward, chin parallel to the floor. Tongue placement, empty the breath, 5 bellows breaths. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. Make the exhale steady, slow, absolutely complete. At the bottom of the exhalation, Ribanda. Totally relax the bandhas first and then breathe in. Bring the torso to the vertical. With the support of our hands, let's come forward and step the feet together to the top of the mat. Empty the breath and fold. Inhale, reverse swan, bring it up. Clasp the hands overhead. Kali Mudra, press the hips forward, lift the heart. Find a mini back bend here. You can find a little bit of movement through the shoulder blades, lift and open. And exhale, dive it right back down as we came in. Soften the knees, let the head release. Toe heel the feet wide. And come through a squat pose. So here, through the squat, let's come down. We'll take a series of poses where we open through the crease of the thighs and close. Open and close with some postures in between so that we're not moving abruptly from one pose to its complementary one. So grab under your thighs and just exhale and come down slowly. Gather the feet in. So where you can touch the feet, the heels. Horseshoe your hands right where the legs meet the torso, right at that crease. Press there, stabilize your legs, pin the tailbone down, and then caterpillar your spine up. Just giving yourself a little micro adjustment here. Now hands come down, lift up through a bridge. If you'd rather do a variation of a bridge, finding that, or fingertips by the sides of the ears, come in a little bit, flip the hand, head down for a moment and push up. Rising up into wheel. When you rise up into wheel, often the toes go out. So bring the toes in or take the heels out, make the feet parallel. We're not going to stay long in our first wheel, just take any wiggles here. Reach and open, and then tucking the chin, slowly come down. Feet a little bit away. Hands to the belly. Take a breath in and out. Hands down, legs lift. Using some core strength, rise it up. Wrapping your hands around the waist. We're going to find plow for a short bit. Let your right leg go overhead for a moment. Switch sides, left leg goes overhead. Bring both legs overhead. Keep supporting your lower back. Walk the pelvis upward. The hands in. Keep your head lining up. Now, don't look at your screen. Just following the instructions. Keep supporting your back as you inhale. Let your hips go back, roll backward toward the floor. And as you exhale, lift the hips up. So it's a small movement, but breathe into the belly. Inhale, deep crease in the belly and the thighs. Exhale, hips lift. Feel free to micro adjust 2 more times. Inhale, deep crease. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale. Hands release down, strong core. Slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, come down. Hug the knees into the chest. Roll a little bit side to side. Grab a hold underneath the thighs. Rock and roll. And slowly come up. We're going to find tortoise pose now. Lots of variations with tortoise. You may need your little washcloth here if your face will come down. So you place it there. So we start by bringing the feet. You can even come a little bit into your mat. So your feet are kind of just about as wide as the mat. They're wide enough so your torso can come through, but not wider. This is not a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. So right here, bring your calf so that your calves and your thighs are about 90 degrees. Next level, come in. You can hold to the outsides of the feet with the arms overhead. This can be right here, can be your tortoise. You breathe into the belly. Or next step, the hands come to the inside. Hold the outsides of the feet and breathe here. Now, if in this position with your legs, your shoulders are lower than your knees, you can go to the next step, which is to fold your hands backward. And then you can stay here. Finally, any level of the legs extend not out, but straight forward. Not out, straight forward as you come down. You can bring your forehead down, your mouth, and you breathe here. Empty the breath, gather the heels in, bring your hands back to where they were. So we always come out of the posture as we came in. And then you slowly draw the hands out from underneath you and place your feet on the mat. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, slowly down the back. As you empty the breath, all the way down. Close enough that you can touch your heels. Wedge your hands again. Press, push the thighs away, stabilize the legs, push the thighs away. Tailbone down, caterpillar your spine up. Inhale here. Empty the breath completely. Uddiyana. Relax the belly and breathe. Hands down. Lift the hips up. Through bridge, remember it's the strength of your legs that bring you up into wheel, not the strength of your arms. Fingertips by the head, maybe coming in a little bit extra. Flip the palms, crown of the head down for a moment, push up, adjust the feet. You can look down for a second to see that your hands are lining up, straightening your elbows more, reach the hips up, press the torso through. Empty the breath and deepen. Chin comes in as we slowly roll out. Hands to the belly. Hands down, send the legs up. Strong core, reach the hips up. Rise it up through that half shoulder stand. Make sure always your neck stays aligned with the spine. Don't look around. Left leg goes overhead. Wiggle the arms in a little bit to shimmy your shoulders closer. Split the legs the other way. Both legs down. Bring your hands to the mid-back. You're coming into a deep Jalandhara, so take your tongue to the roof of the mouth and roll it back toward the throat. Keep supporting your back, especially if the feet are not down. If the feet are down and it's comfortable, interlace your hands behind you and wiggle your arms in a little bit so you come higher. Plow pose, breathe, make sure your tongue placement all the way back. This time we're staying in a plow. Feel free to take any variation. If you'd like to release your knees down, you can bring them to the forehead, to the temples, or toward the ears. You can be on your toes if you're extending the toenails. Bring your hands to the waist, one leg up at a time. Come up through a half shoulder stand. Release the legs overhead gently, one hand at a time to the shin. Slowly break your fall by sliding your hands toward the ankles and coming down. Now bring your knees into the chest and just take a few rolls on your lower back, going both directions. Maybe a little side to side, back and forth. Hold underneath your knees, lift your head, rock and roll until you gain enough momentum to come all the way up. Bring the legs out in front. So we're going to do one more tortoise pose. It's always easier to go deeper into tortoise the second time. If you'd rather not do tortoise, you could do a forward fold with the legs in front or a wide-legged forward fold. And if you do that, I recommend sitting on a blanket so you lift your hips a little bit. When we're doing tortoise, we're really flushing the whole pelvic floor down. So you could also sit on a blanket, but it's equally comfortable to just be on the floor. Flex the feet, level 1, 90-degree angle. Catch the outsides of the feet or from the inside. Go down. Stay here, breathing into the belly. Or if your shoulders go down, you can extend your arms back and come down, sending the legs straight forward. Maybe this time you can go a little lower. Three, 4 more breaths. Breathing into the belly. Coming out of it slowly, invite the feet in. Bring the hands to the feet. Stay here this time. Bring your hands underneath you and lift the feet up. And see if you can find a firefly here. Lean a little forward. Lift the legs up. Straightening the knees as best we can. Pointing the feet and hugging the thighs in. Squeezing in and gazing up. Slowly releasing down. Coming into our last wheel. If you'd rather do a supported bridge or anything different, feel free. As we exhale, coming down. We don't want to skip this pose if we're able to do it. If you have any shoulder injuries or limitations, doing bridge instead. But we always don't want to skip wheel if it's available. It builds whole body strength, spinal flexibility, strong shoulders, openness, and willpower. So Dharma always says, quote, fight to stay. Now that doesn't mean that you want to go beyond your capacity, right? But if your mind says come down, maybe take an extra 1 or 2 breaths. Okay, rise it up through bridge. Gather and magnetize the thighs. Bring your fingertips by your head, come a little further in. Flip the palms, come up as we came before. Adjust the feet. Maybe this time coming in a little with the feet, coming up to the balls of the feet and sending the hips up and the torso through. And then letting the heels come down without changing anything else. Let the head go. Deep breathings. 3 more breaths or coming down whenever you are ready. We always come down slowly, tuck the chin, slowly release. Hands to the belly. Relax. Last relaxing postures before Shavasana. Extend your left leg out. Right knee to chest, interlace underneath the knee. Start by bringing the knee in toward the armpit and then gather it into the torso and compress down. Breathe into the right side of the belly. Activate the left leg, almost like you're standing. It's a knee to chest pose, but just lying down. Compress and breathe. Known as wind relieving pose. So we're really trying to go deep inside the body here. Moving around the air that's inside the intestinal tract. Compress down, breathe. Back of the neck is long. Empty the breath, deepen. Extend the right leg out, bring the left foot in. Maybe take the opposite interlace here. Draw the knee toward the armpit and then in and compress. Stand on your right leg, compress and breathe into the left side of the belly. Compress. Breath and compression. Also a very beautiful hip opener here. Deepen. Extend the left leg out. Invite both legs in. Take your time. Lift your head, wrap your arms around, and then whatever arm comes around first, just wrap the other way, taking your non-dominant grip. As you're lifted, see if you can grab your elbows underneath the knees. Now slowly bring the head down, chin coming in a little bit, and have as much of the spine as you can down. So yearn the tailbone downward, squeeze the legs together and compress. And breathe straight down into the middle of the body, the middle of the belly. And we do so much opening for the hips by opening the knees out. This is a really beautiful posture to realign the hips now after we've really opened them, bringing them into their correct alignment, compressing down, breathing into the compression. All right, let it go, feet down. Any final movement that is calling you. When you're ready, extend one leg out at a time. Feet wider than the hips, draw your toes toward each other for a moment and then just flop the feet open, maybe a little bit of wiggle here. Feel into your Shavasana that you're symmetrical. And come into that posture. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. And as you do so, just feel everything releasing and relaxing downward. You can allow yourself to scan the body, any places of tension. And simply relax and let go. Sure your face is completely soft and relaxed, especially the eyes soft. The lips can be curling upward into a barely perceptible smile. This helps also to soften the face. Allow the whole body now, feeling the whole body as one and completely relaxed. Bringing the witness mind online if you have not already. Observing your experience. The next in-breath. Finding a bigger breath, bring movement into the body. Fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead and take a nice big stretch. Whole body stretches and lower back might arch a little bit, draw the belly in. Open that whole pelvic area with the inguinal crease we've been working. And then draw the knees into the chest and close that area again by coming to your side, either the right side if it's morning for you, or the left side if it's evening. Find a fetal position and just stay there. Stay there for a few moments, continually relaxing. And as you are here, drawing the attention inward, finding an elevated emotion to connect with, whatever arises for you at this moment, gratitude or joy, commitment, dedication, devotion, love, whatever it is that is arising for you at this moment, connecting with that elevated emotion, equanimity, whatever it may be for you, just allowing yourself to really feel into it and to feel embodied with it. And when you're ready, with minimal effort, find a seating position here so we can close our practice, as we always do with the sound of may all beings be happy and free. Palms to heart center, breathing in together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed the practice. No, you're being a bad boy. You're totally being a bad boy.